I love Strats. I've even made a video of why I think Strats are the perfect guitar for me. But sometimes you just can't get by with the regular old Strat. So today I'm talking about my not Stratocaster guitars. Hello and welcome to another video with me, Elmo Karjalainen. It's good to have you along. This is part 2 of the gear I use. Yes, it's the not Stratocaster guitars that I play. Part 1 of the gear I use was Stratocasters. Today is not. But before I get going, drop a comment below. Let me know what guitars you have. I have 5 guitars that I'm going to show you. The first one, well, it's basically a Strat. So here's the first guitar. It is the body of a Strat, but it's the neck of a Telecaster. I could have just put this in the Strat category because basically it's a Strat. It has a whammy bar. It has the 3 single coil type pickups. But yeah, it has a Tele headstock, so that's really why it's in this video. Why do I have this? Well, I have this tuned down to open C, or up to open C. Well, every way. That one's up, that one's regular. Yeah, you get the idea. Now, why do I have it tuned to C? Well, because alternate tunings can be fun. They unlock stuff that you wouldn't otherwise play, which can be a great thing for creativity, songwriting, that type of stuff. So, this is what this guitar sounds like. It has a mahogany body, Seymour Duncan YJ and Fury pickups, Wilkinson trem, and yeah. This guitar actually started out life as the Elmo caster. I've partially built the body of this guitar myself, and there is actually a monument to my teenage stupidity. When I built this guitar, I marked out the belly cut with small holes in the body where I would kind of sand away the belly cut, except I put them on the front. Epic fail. I'm not sure I've gotten much smarter since then, but yeah, that's what I did. So let's get on to the next one, and that is a 7-string. This is a Schecter 7-string. I'm not actually even sure what Schecter this is. I bought it from a friend of mine ages ago. Same thing as with the previous one. I have it tuned to open C, but with an added G string for extra heavy metal. This tuning is something that I've picked up from Devin Townsend, who's a big influence on me. I just wish I could do vocals like him, but I can't, so yeah, there's that. But this is a very nice guitar, actually. Weirdly, it stays in tune very nicely when you play it, but if you stick it on a stand and just leave it, it goes out of tune. This is what this thing sounds like. cool thing about this tuning is that you get symmetric scales, so you can play just a major scale. But it goes all wonky on the E string. And the nice thing about this guitar is it has coil splitting, so you can just pull the volume pot and you have single coils. And seems you have pickup squeal as well, so I need to get these pickups waxed. But it's I like this guitar. I don't play it enough, but I write a lot of material on this guitar. So the song Instrumental was written on this guitar, for instance. Yeah, let's go on to the next one. Okay, so this one I recently reviewed on the channel. This is the Harley Benton Single Cut 550, and I don't have a Les Paul, so I kept this. We upgraded the pickups. They're kind of vintage low output humbuckers, and yeah, it's basically really just for if I ever need a Les Paul, I will have one. I mean, this thing costs just 270 euros, and it's a brilliant guitar. Okay, the pickup upgrade cost, but still, try buying a Gibson Les Paul for that kind of a price. You'll get the tuning pegs probably. And they'll be robotic, so they'll just do whatever they want. So you can do your Gary Moore stuff on this. It's just, this thing feels so nice, and it's 70 euros. Like the Spanish Inquisition.
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition.
Two things you do not... anything. Some tones from this that you just can't get from a regular old Strat. Okay, so next one we have, this one used to be my workhorse for ages. This started out life as a regular old Ibanez Gem copy with DiMarzio Evolution pickups. I forget what this thing is. It's a DiMarzio, one of the Steve Vai pickups, slightly less output than the Evolution Blaze, one of those maybe. It has this sustainer, which I really like, and but it has a scalloped fretboard like my Strats. I really like the scallops. The Elmo caster over here, the Tele Strat thing, also has scalloped fretboard. But yeah, this is a very nice guitar. This is another one I don't play nearly enough. has a DiMarzio HS3 in the middle. Never really used that. Yeah, it's very nice. It's been through countless gigs and suffered hardships and all that, but it's come away intact, which is a bit of a miracle considering what's happened to it. But yeah, this is my kind of Steve Vai axe. Last one. Okay, so the last one is really a Steve Vai axe. It's an Ibanez Universe. This is the green version that I think they only made 350 of. I'm a bit bummed that these are not the original pickups. I don't know what these are. The previous owner seems had changed them. But this is a great guitar. I used to have a second Universe, the Swirl one, which I ended up selling because it just wasn't as good as this. Didn't feel as good. Kind of always when I played that, I wanted to play this instead. I have this tuned down to drop A, so it's standard tuning with an A string. Yeah, that would sound better on the Les Paul. But yeah, those are some of the guitars that I have. And oddly enough, I really gravitate towards the Strats. But I write a bunch of music on the 7-strings and on the Elmo caster here. I use the sustainer for some stuff, especially in the studio. The Les Paul is a new one to the collection, so yeah, I haven't really used that for anything apart from on the channel. But yeah, those are some of the guitars that I have. I get asked about my gear, so I thought I'd shoot a few videos talking about that gear. Now, do subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be doing a part 3 where I talk about my pedal board, and a part 4 where I talk about my amps and my cabs. Especially the pedal board has been requested quite a lot, so I'll be doing that next. If you want to watch more of my gear videos, there's a playlist here somewhere, and a playlist with my music as well, so you can check that out. Click like if you like the video, like I said. Subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell notification thingy, and comment, let me know what you have, what kind of guitars you have. And join me on Patreon, because you get all of my music, you get access to my Guitar Academy, you can even take that stuff for free if you want to. There's a link in the description. I hope to see you in another one. Take care. Goodbye!